What's up, everyone? Welcome back to another day trading recap video. Tomorrow I'm off because I don't trade before a 3-day weekend, and Friday is Good Friday, so Friday the markets are closed. And I gotta say, it always sucks when you start one of these longer day weekends on a red day, and not just any red day, but a max loss red day. That's right. That's what it is today. I did actually okay trading today. I'm actually not so disappointed with myself trading today. But the last two tickers I traded, I definitely messed up on. I didn't do my best trading on those two. But pretty much I looked at the market for 3 hours from 7, almost 3 hours, from 7 to like 9:45, and there was not one tradable setup, I would say, that was really worthwhile. At least maybe if you jumped in really quickly, really blindly, and then took profits quickly and didn't trade it again, you could have done all right. Because a lot of these tickers that you'll see here where I'm up or I'm slightly down on, I actually was up like $300-400 on almost all these tickers, and then I traded one more time, then I gave back profits. So there was no continuation today. There was no fall through. And my strategy is very heavily reliant on continuation. So I think that's why I did so bad today. With CRTD, we could have done a little bit better on, but I don't know. I got a little bit too aggressive near the highs on this one and took a big loser. I was actually up 400 roughly on this one as well, and then took a huge loss. So I took some big losses today due to lack of continuation. I was just kind of going through my charts. You guys know I ended my green streak, my 11-day green streak yesterday, and then today, nailing in $1.1,000 red day. So this week here is pretty much a wash. Tomorrow and Friday markets are closed, so basically a wash week. It's kind of like when I took vacation. So it's fine. Just a slightly red week, nothing too crazy. I think I stepped up to the plate a little bit too hard today. I should have just kind of walked away at one point. I noticed everything was a little bit weak and it wasn't really exciting, and I was this close to calling it, and then CRTD popped up. So I think this is going to be a good one to talk about. Everything else really is just not so interesting, but I'll go through it. I'll go through it as quick as possible. So let's just start with our biggest loser, ARTL. And I'll just, do the 5-minute chart here because there's really nothing too much to talk about. This is a sub dollar. Typically, I'm not trading sub dollars, but finally we had a ticker that popped over VWAP, and there was some activity. So I was like, all right, I'll trade it, and I actually did all right. I think so. So one of these first trades I actually made a little bit on. But anyway, there's a 10% pop here, so I actually missed this first pullback, and a little disappointed on that. So there'll be that one setup, and then there's no continuation. So I went for the continuation trade. It flushed on me. I closed my losses, actually almost near the low, popped up, and continued selling off. So yeah, it's fine. It is what it is. There's no continuation, so it's fine. CRTD, same situation. Well, actually, no, this is the best ticker of the day by far. I actually had a little bit of volume. There's almost no volume across the board today, so that was really annoying. I didn't start watching CRTT till we broke 1-2, I think somewhere in this area. And then, actually, no, that's not even true. I wasn't watching this ticker till we were curling right here, and I was watching it a little bit, and then it kind of failed, but then it didn't flush so hard. So I actually got into this move and was looking for that climb back up, and I actually did really good here. This is where I made like a $400 profit, nothing too crazy. My size was a little small, but that's fine. First trade. Then I go for this micro pullback, looking for that continuation. I was up slightly here. I think I even sized in. I sized in on this one. Then it pulls back. Then it looks like it was going to break, and then it flushes here. And I did really bad trading here. I actually ended up closing near the perfect low. That was really annoying. And now this ticker's dying off. So not really my best trading. It is what it is. Sometimes you have days like today where it's just like a little bumpy. I should have noticed the day was not that good. I mean, I almost never look at the market for pretty much 3 hours, and it's from 7 to 9:45, 9:50, and I'm like, there was not one ticker I could have really traded today. It's very rare that happens. So I should have just called it. I think I was a little bit too hopeful, waiting for that one ticker that would, be tradable. Kind of like CRTD. Like, I could have had a green day today if I was a little bit more conservative. So yesterday, kind of similar situation where if I just took my profits and didn't keep trading for that second move, yesterday would have been a green day, and so would have today. So hopefully we're not seeing the market's calmed down a little bit again, because it's been really hot. But yeah, I'll have to be maybe a little bit more cautious for that second move. So, you know, boom, just like that, I got pretty much $900 in losses right here. And everything else was just pretty much a total wash. I'll just go through it very quickly. What was it? BCTX. This ticker popped up so many times, and there's another B ticker. I keep getting the tickers messed up, or the letters in the tickers. Yeah, daily, this one's pretty rough because it was, you know, an engulfing candle right here. I didn't really think we were going to break out. Pre-market, we were actually breaking out from this range, and I was quite impressed. So that's why I started trading it. And I actually made a huge win right here in this one. I think a second decent win right here, and then boom, it flushed. I gave it all back, and then I went for another move. And this was a very small size, and I took a small loss on it. But right here in this flush, this pullback, I gave back all my profits on it. So kind of a recurring theme today, where I was getting a little bit too aggressive near the highs. Yeah, you know, a 3-4 day week is never a good week to be getting so aggressive on. So yeah, I think it was really my fault. I mean, the market was bad today, but I traded it not like I should have. So it's definitely my fault. Another situation here where I actually make a decent little chunk on this first move, pops up nicely. Big resistance though, around 4.7 on the daily. 5-minute chart, it's okay. Little profit here, and then this one I actually don't go for because it actually showed a lot of weakness. Look at this, a $4.6 stock, and it's only had like 100,000 shares being traded after the market opened. This is an insanely light amount of shares being traded. So this was not really the best setup. I went for this pull back here, looking for that continuation. It didn't really work. So again, no continuation. BBBY. I had one good trade on this one and then one bad trade. So I went for, where was it? Oh yeah, this was actually a little bit annoying here. I went for this pullback. I got one profit really nicely. Then I went again for the pullback, looking for that pop, which actually did happen. But I ended up closing here before the pop, mainly because it was holding this very area well, and then eventually it crushed it. But it reversed right away, so I could have held a little bit longer. Man, today was just really not my day, huh? It's like everything I touched today did not end up working. VERU, I think I traded this one pre-market. I don't really recall so much. Let's see if we can get the trades up. Yeah, pre-market I traded this one near the highs, looking for that continuation. Didn't work. You know, decent 5-minute breakout. The problem with this ticker is, you know, it was a recent really strong winner, and right now we have really low relative volume, and we're, you know, the day before is an engulfing candle, just like the day before that. So we're kind of getting into this bit of a range on this ticker. So this VERU looks a little bit range bound until it breaks out in either direction. God knows which direction that's going to be, but I probably won't be there for it. LGVN, look at this. I'm red 7 out of 7 tickers I traded. I gotta check. I think this might be the first time that's ever happened. I've been red, you know, all tickers I've traded, but I almost rarely never trade 7 tickers, so I'm not sure if I've ever been red on all 7 tickers before. This is crazy. Another LGVN, another situation here. You know, engulfing ticker, not any new breakouts. I think that's a really big problem. We weren't really trading any new tickers today besides CRTD, and I think by the time I got to CRTD, I was just a little bit late to the party, and also kind of just swinging for the fences a little bit to get back green on the day. Even though it wasn't really in my mind to, like, I wasn't thinking so much about getting back green on the day. I was just like, I felt like I was being patient, waiting for the good setup, but I think looking at how I actually ended up trading CRTD, you could tell I was swinging too much for the fences for sure, because I was really getting aggressive on that one near the highs. I'm usually not super aggressive at that point. With LGVN, the last ticker we traded, you know, just a little bit of a wash here on this ticker as well. Yeah, I did very small trade. So breakout, pull back. I missed that one. I started sizing into here. It pulled back again, and I sold on this little pop here for pretty much a break-even trade. So yeah, pretty much the synopsis is I was late to the party on pretty much every ticker, and even the ones that I was not super late on, I kept trading when it was over, or, you know, it did die. You know, it's hard to say. You know, is a ticker going to go up 40%? Is it going to go up 60%? Is it going to go up 200, 500, 1,000, 3,000? We've seen it all, right? So you don't really want to stop trading the front side. Today, I think after seeing one ticker fail after another, it's probably a good time to ease off the throttle a little bit. And these are all things I know. It's not like I'm finding it out for the first time today, but short week for me. And I came in this week basically saying, I want to be aggressive this week. I want to get very, very aggressive. And that's what I did on Monday, and it worked very well. On Tuesday, it was already really rough out there, so I was too aggressive for the market. And then Wednesday, again, I was way too aggressive for the market. So I didn't adjust to my surroundings more so than anything else. I don't think either one of these days would have been a good green day by any means, but I don't think they would have necessarily had to be red days, is really the point I'm trying to hone in here. Other than that, I guess I'll take my loss for the for the week and for the day, and I'll enjoy my 4-day weekend. I'm not going to think about it so much, honestly. I'm pretty excited to continue this momentum we've been seeing. So I'm quite positive overall. And if I got to ease off the throttle a little bit, especially on days like today where there's no clear lead gapper, especially like first thing at 7 to 8 a.m., then it's probably not a time where I should be getting extra aggressive for no reason. So I think that's really the big lesson for today. Anyway, guys, thanks for tuning in. I hope you enjoyed, got some value out of that. Don't forget to drop a like if you did. And remember, I will not be here tomorrow or Friday. No one will be here Friday because the markets are closed for Good Friday. Have a great Easter weekend, everyone. Like always, stay safe and make some awesome trades. Ciao, ciao.